What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I know I was just looking at the interview with Joyce Phelps, and she was interviewing Big Baby, and he had a lot to say about the interview, and he did a little breakdown, and I'm gonna touch on that. He was stating that I think I did get under the skin. I do too. I think his objective is obtained when they asked him about that. He takes that fight personally. This is a personal fight for him because he personally doesn't like Anthony Joshua. And the thing where I want to talk to you guys mostly about is what Tyson Fury said about Jarrell Big Baby Miller in sparring. We all know that Big Baby Miller was supposedly, according to Tyson Fury himself, said that he dropped Tyson Fury 7 times. I dropped him 7 times. I sent him packing. I'm not going to learn anything from this kid. I sent Big Baby packing, and so she asked him about that. And I look for expressions on people. And he was like, oh, my God, look, I like Tyson Fury. I talked to Tyson Fury a couple of days ago. We chat when I have time. Tyson Fury's a comedian, Jarrell Miller said. Tyson Fury, he's a good showman. He can fight pretty good, but he's a showman at the end of the day. Maybe he did that just to hype up the fight. But I've been a kickboxer. I've been kicked in the face and never went down. I've never been to the canvas. I think he's on that again, which is referring to the cocaine that, Tyson Fury was addicted to for a stint of time. And he said, he might be on that stuff again. But I don't have anything against him because if I say something bad about it, I say it from the heart. You know what I mean? I do this for real. A lot of people do this to, to pump things up and to do that, this and that and the other. But I do this for real. So if I come at him, I don't want to say anything too bad about him because I respect him as a person. But, I think he's on those drugs again. Let me counterpunch that. Okay. You got to listen to what he said in this interview. And matter of fact, I'll put the link below so you guys can hear it. He said, I talked to Tyson Fury a couple days ago. Okay. And we are chatted with him a couple days ago, to be fair. He didn't say talk. He said, I chatted with him a couple days ago, whatever that means, some form of communication. And, he has respect for Tyson Fury. We know this, we know that, or whatnot. But then it's like, he's heard this. This is what was this, 5, 6, 7 days old? That's old news now. You know what I mean? It's not too old, but it's older than 2 days ago. So if you listen to this interview with Big Baby Miller, I'm like, okay, if you heard Tyson Fury say he dropped you 7 times, why isn't he confronting him, especially when he was contacted by him or those two was communicating? You see what I'm saying? Like, well, why would you not say anything regarding Tyson Fury? Like, okay, even if you're texting like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, by the way, Tyson, what's up with you saying you dropped me 7 times? That shit never happened, bro. Da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? Wait for the response, right? Put the shit on Front Street. If Tyson Fury says, oh, I was just bullshitting, that what it is. But he said nothing of the sort. He didn't even mention any of that. That's the thing that gets me about Jarrell Miller is I think it's true. Why? Because you chatted to this guy 2 days ago, but you are the biggest mouth or the second biggest mouth in the sport of boxing. Whatever you say it from the heart, right? Well, why couldn't you confront that person? And that's really not even a confrontation. It's more like a clarification. Like, hey, you never done that. You know what I mean? Why are you telling people that? It's just sparring. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the learning platform of when you start training. So shit happens in sparring. Shit happens in the ring too. But at the end of the day, why is it that he didn't confront him or mention anything to him about his own words he said about him? You see where I'm going, guys? You see where I'm going with this? It's like it doesn't add up, and still Jarrell Miller is not that like, oh, I think he's on drugs again. Okay, that's just a joke. That's a comedic joke, a comedy, right? So he says that Tyson Fury is the showman, is the comedian. Okay. But it seems like he's the showman because, you know, you clap back with a joke. That's not a joking matter. Someone's lying on you, brother. You see what I'm saying? That's not a joking matter. I wouldn't want anyone lying on me about that. You know what I mean? And I know that didn't happen. The first person I'm going to go to is the person who said it. Who said it? Tyson Fury. If they've been chatting, hey, it should have been rectified, clarified. He could have put it on Front Street, social media, right? And let that ride and set that to rest. Counterpunched. So again, and when she mentioned it, he was like, oh, you know what I mean? That was like bothering him. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that Tyson Fury was telling the truth, unless otherwise been proved wrong. But anyway, that's my counterpunch on that, guys. I do want to mention that, you know, Jarrell Miller was calm. He was calm, more calm. And he said, I said everything I need to say. And I got Anthony Joshua out of his character. So that I've already said it. So, you know, and I thought that was strange. But I think he heard what Anthony Joshua and his camp were saying about people with a big mouth. People with a big mouth have to prove that they are something and have to talk it up. So he's trying to switch it around. Like, I'm not going to say shit and I'm going to let Anthony Joshua get fired up to throw that same mentality or concept or theory back on him. The person that talks the most does the less. So I see what's going on. Good job, Jarrell Miller. You know what I mean? I see that tactic, you know, already coming to fruition. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about this video. And of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.